don't need your grand gestures, no. Just the way you laugh when no one's around, the way your eyes catch mine before I speak, the little things that never make a sound. You're not the perfect script I thought I'd find, but in your flaws I see a home alive. No rehearsed lines, no painted disguise, just you, and that feels so right. Some say love's a blaze that burns too fast, but you're the steady fire that's built to last. Not a show for crowds or spotlights glare, just quiet moments when you're there. So stay the way you are with me, unpolished rock, completely free. I want the real, the imperfect art, the gentle beat of your honest heart. No need to change or rearrange, just hold me close, don't walk away. Stay the way you are tonight, because with you it all feels right. You don't rush love, you take your time, like a slow song on an old record line. You know my fears without me saying a word. You catch my silence before it's heard. We don't need words that flash and dazzle. Our stories told in ways that puzzle. In every pause, in every glance, a love that grows without a chance. Not chasing thrills or fleeting highs, but finding peace beneath the skies. No perfect frame, no scripted part, just steady beats from heart to heart. So stay the way you are with me, unpolished rock, completely free. I want the real, the imperfect art, the gentle beat of your honest heart. No need to change or rearrange, just hold me close, don't walk away. Stay the way you are tonight, because with you it all feels right. And if the world insists on changing, we'll hold on tight, never fading. Not chasing stars, but steady ground. In your love I'm finally found. So stay the way you are with me, unpolished raw, completely free. I want the real, the imperfect art, the gentle beat of your honest heart. No need to change or rearrange, just hold me close, don't walk away. Stay the way you are tonight, because with you it all feels right. There's a language in your smile I never learned, like a secret kept between two hearts that burned. You don't have to say the things I'm hoping for, because every glance fills the silence more and more. We don't need a perfect line or scripted scene, just the honest moments in between. No rush to write a story no one knows, just us and the unwritten words we chose. Hold me closer than the words can say. Let the quiet speak what we can't convey. In your I remember when the world felt loud. You pulled me close without a sound. No need for promises in the air. Just a look that said you'd always care. You don't paint dreams in perfect hues, but you color mine with simple truth. Not a fairy tale, not scripted lines, just your heartbeat syncing up with mine. In the cracks where fears might try to hide, you stand steady right by my side. Not a firework, but a steady flame. You make ordinary feel like a name. So hold on to us through the quiet and the rush. When the world spins too fast, it's your hand I trust. No need for magic tricks or diamond rings, just the way you make me believe in simple things. Hold on to us, not perfect but enough. In a world full of noise, you're my kind of love. We're not flawless, and that's alright. There's beauty in the everyday fight. You laugh when I stumble, catch my fall. With you I feel like I can have it all. The nights aren't always stars and gold. Sometimes it's silence that's loud and bold. But your quiet strength is all I need. A love that grows from every seed. When the road gets rough and the lights unclear, you're the calm I find when I'm near. Not a spotlight, but a steady glow. With you I'm never alone. You know, so hold on to us through the quiet and the rush. When the world spins too fast, it's your hand I trust. No need for magic tricks or diamond rings, just the way you make me believe in simple things. Hold on to us, not perfect but enough. In a world full of noise, you're my kind of love. And if the seasons change their mind, we'll find new ways to redefine. No script to follow, no lines rehearsed, just the kind of love that's unrehearsed. So hold on to us through the quiet and the rush. When the world spins too fast, it's your hand I trust. No need for magic tricks or diamond rings, just the way you make me believe in simple things. No, hold on to us, not perfect but enough. In a world full of noise, you're my kind of love. You don't dress it up in silver lines. You just love me through the quiet times. No fireworks, no grand parade, but you show up and that don't fade. You bring the truth in untied shoes and make me laugh when I come unglued. The way you listen with your eyes says more than words you memorize. It's not the stories that they sell, it's in the pause before you yell. It's how you fold the blanket twice, like you've done this your whole life. You love me like it's second nature, like you knew before you learned. You don't chase some picture perfect, you just give what I've unearned. Not a song that needs performing, not a script that we rehearse. You love me like it's second nature. That might be the rarest first. We've got dishes in the sink, deadlines we don't wanna think. Somehow through the everyday, you find a brand new way to stay. You don't ask for fairy dust, you just believe in showing up. And when I break in tiny ways, you pick the pieces up and wait. I've seen the kind that burns too fast, but you're the kind I know will last. It's not dramatic, loud or wild, it's how I feel when you just smile. You love me like it's second nature, like it's stitched into your name. You don't need to prove it daily, but somehow do it all the same. Not the kind to take the stage, but you still steal all my praise. You love me like it's second nature, like you've loved me all your days. We don't need confetti skies or strangers cheering from both sides. Just your hand and mine in place, and the peace that lives behind your face. You love me like it's second nature, like the words were always there. You don't make a grand confession, but your silence says you care. Not the tale they put on screens, but it's everything I need. You love me like it's second nature, and that's the only love I'll keep. I found a note you never wrote, folded in the way you held my coat. You never said the words out loud, but I heard them clear without a sound. We didn't need a perfect line, you spoke in gestures and I replied. The way you lingered by the door meant more than love ever did before. No fireworks, no neon signs, but you were there, and that was mine. You showed me love in quiet frames, in grocery lists and window panes. And all the names we never said are etched in how you tilt your head. You didn't say you'd always stay, you just unpacked and made your way. No poems carved in fancy thread, but you still read my thoughts instead. We wrote a story word by thread, and all the names we never said. Fancy stuff, but filled the fridge when times got tough. No grand display, no serenade, just a quiet kind of love you made. You hum a tune when dinner's done, you laugh before the punchline comes, and that's the line I can't forget, where your small acts made my heart reset. They write of love and painted lights, but ours life's deep in normal nights. No headline kiss, no curtain fall, just you and me, and that says all. And all the names we never said are in the way you make the bed. You never swore you'd never leave, but stayed each time I And all the names we never said still echo in the life we've led. You never asked me to believe, but stay, and that was all I need. No fireworks above our head, just hands that hold through what's ahead. I'd give my days and tears we've shed for all the. You didn't write your name in hearts, didn't sign it with a spark. You just leaned your head my way when I had nothing left to say. You never gave some grand advice, you just showed up every time. And somehow that said more to me than all the poems on TV screens. You never tried to play pretend, never promised there's no end. But in your silence I could see a place where I could finally breathe. It's the things you didn't say that made me wanna stay. Not the flowers or cliches, but the way you look when you're not brave. It's in how you wash your hands and still hum our favorite band. I fell in love day by day with all the things you didn't say. You didn't write it in the sky, didn't quote some perfect line, but you remembered what I hate and stayed up when I came home late. You hold the door, then roll your eyes when I forget you hate goodbyes. You don't believe in fairy tales, but you still check if I'm doing well. I never asked you to explain, but you still learn to share the rain. You're not a sonnet, not a vow, you're just here and that's enough somehow. It's the things you didn't say that made me feel okay. Like the way you make the bed or leave a note I haven't read. Not the kind of love that shouts, but the one I don't doubt. I fell in love, come what may, with all the things you didn't say. You chase the loud, the grand display, but you just love in quiet ways. And maybe that's what stays the most, the gentle things that feel so close. It's the things you didn't say that make me wanna stay. Not the candlelight cliches, but how you know my tired face. You don't speak in fancy scripts, but you show up and that's it. I fell in love more each day with all the things you didn't say.
You didn't knock me off my feet, no sudden crash, no movie scene. It started slow like Sunday rain, but every drop just knew my name. You didn't chase me down the road, no weight or letters in a coat, but you stayed through silent fights and turned our wrongs into what's right. You don't speak in golden lines, but you read me every time. No rehearsed or borrowed script, just your hand and how it fits. You call it love when you fold my clothes, when you laugh at all my highs and lows, when you wait even when I'm late, and fill the fridge with what I hate. But you call it love with your eyes half closed, when the words don't land but your silence knows. You never said forever loud, but somehow I still have just showed me where your honest is. And now I trace it every day, and how you lean and what you say. There's no crescendo, no big scene, just toothbrushes in between. But I would trade 1,000 sparks for one more look from where you are. It's not carved in marble stone, but you're the place I've made my home. And all the moments no one sees are everything you give to me. You call it love when you share your fries, when you don't pretend to empathize, but you listen anyway and nod your head the honest way. You call it love when you hold the sound of every tear I don't let down. You never said forever loud, but somehow I still have no doubt. And maybe love's not found in songs, but in showing up when days are long. It's not fireworks, it's turning keys to the same old door and choosing me. You call it love in the way you stay, not in words but how you face each day. You don't dress it up with style, but you've been mine all this while. You call it love with your quiet pride, and I see it every time you try. You never said forever loud, but you wear it, and I'm so proud.
We don't need a perfect frame to hang this kind of love we claim. You leave your keys by my old shoes. I take your calls when I've got news. You hum a song out of the blue. I smile though I don't have a clue. It's not a spark, it's steady flame. We don't play games, we write new names. You never said the words too soon, but every glance spelled out the tune. The way you breathe when you're at ease, it's all the proof I'll ever need. 'Cause we fall between the lines, where real love tends to hide. Not loud, not chasing highs, but it stays and it replies. We don't dance just to rewind. We're the pause and we're the rhyme. You and I, we intertwine as we fall between the lines. I fold your shirt with care tonight. You fix my screen when texts won't write. You save the last fry on your plate. I skip a trip so I won't be late. No fireworks, no movie scenes, but it's the small that feels serene. We're not a song they play too loud, but in the hush we're still so proud. It's in the way you count to 10 when I forget to call again, and how you laugh at jokes I fail, like love's not built to ever pale. Yeah, we fall between the lines, where meaning doesn't shine, but it grows and it defines every day that we combine. We don't chase what won't be kind. We're the roots, not just the climb. You and I, we realign as we fall between the lines. Not every love comes dressed in gold. Some wear the colors that feel old, but still they fit like second skin. You pull me close and we begin again. And we fall between the lines.
silence feels designed to say what hearts can't mind, but we hear it every time. We don't float, we walk in time, on pavement cracked but fine. You and I, we redefine what it means to fall between the lines.
You said you'd just be out a while, left your playlist on, the kind that makes me smile. Your jacket's still on the back of that chair, like some part of you never really left here. I'll wash the cup you always use, still one sock missing from your shoes. The clock keeps ticking like it knows this house remembers where you go. We never had to say too much, just small routines, the way we touch. You don't perform, you just appear, and somehow that makes you sincere. So I leave the door unlocked like I always do, in case the night pulls you back through. I don't need fireworks, I don't need signs, just the sound of your keys when it's time. You don't have to call, don't need to knock. I love you best when you don't talk, so I leave the door unlocked, and somehow that feels like love. You never say forever loud, but when you fix the sink, I feel that vow. We skip the drama, skip the script, just hold each other when things slip. You don't buy roses, don't plan a thing, but show up drenched when there's pouring rain. You laugh when I burn every meal, and still you say that's kinda real. You find my faults, then let them be. You don't repaint what's true in me. I never knew that love could sound like quiet shoes on hallway ground. So I leave the door unlocked like I always do, in case your heart remembers too. We don't post pictures, don't explain, but I still fold your shirt like it'll remain. You don't have to speak, don't bring a plot. You love me best when things are not, so I leave the door unlocked, and somehow that feels like love. No need for a line, no perfect plan, no sparkler ring, no marching band. Just you and your mismatched ways, fitting mine in better days. So I leave the door unlocked without a clue, just this quiet kind of faith in you. No one told me love felt like making space instead of fights. You don't rush in, but you belong, like a bridge inside my song. So I leave the door unlocked, and I guess that means you're home. I lost my phone for half the day. You still showed up anyway. You brought takeout in that old bag, the one with sauce stains and a name tag. I didn't say the word you need, I left the dishes in the sink, but you just laughed and found a chair, tuned my guitar like you were there. I gave you silence, you gave time. You never asked for perfect lines. When I was fraying at the seams, you stayed like fabric in the dreams. Only you stayed when I didn't. You held on through what I hidden. You gave your warmth without a plan. No poems, no castles in the sand. You stayed when I drifted, when all the lights felt misfitted. And now I know what love has meant. It's showing up when I forget. You never told me I was wrong. You just played that same old song that looped too long, but still you hummed like nothing in this world could numb. We didn't travel far last year, but somehow you brought the world near. With card games and your thrifted tees, you made four walls feel like Belize. You fixed my mood with scrambled eggs and kissed the bruise I never said. You didn't change to match my tone. You stayed when I had left my own. Only you stayed when I didn't. You heard the truth in what I didn't. You never asked for me to shine. You just wanted me in real time. You stayed through the quiet when love had no need to riot. And I learned what a promise is. It's holding hands through all the ships. We don't need a stage or a speech. You always practice what you preach. And if the noise begins again, just say my name, I'll let you in. 'Cause you stayed when I didn't. You stayed like breath in every minute. I tried to run from what was real, but you stayed and helped me feel. You stayed when I vanished, when every part of me had panicked. You stayed and that rewrote the script, that love's not loud but it exists. You're the pause inside my restless day, a steady rhythm that won't fade away. When the world spins faster than I can keep, you're the secret I hold, the quiet deep. In your eyes I find the space to breathe, a gentle place where all my worries leave. No rush to run, no need to hide, just your hand in mine, the perfect guide. Every second with you feels brand new, like the world rewinds just to hold on to you. No need for words, no need for rhyme. I just want you to hold me like time. Hold me like time, slow and sure. In your arms, I'm safe and pure. No need to race or break the line, just stay here. Hold me like time. Hold me like time, endless and true. Every moment I'm lost in you. No need to change, no need to climb. Just hold me like time. The world may shout, the hours may fall, but your love is the quiet that outlasts it all. In every breath, in every glance, you pull me deeper into this dance. It's not the fireworks or the loud display, but the simple way you stay each day. A love that's steady, calm and kind, the kind that's etched deep inside my mind. Every second with you feels brand new, like the world rewinds just to hold on to you. No need for words, no need for rhyme. I just want you to hold me like time.
spotlight, no curtain call. You just laughed like it meant survival, and somehow I felt it all. We weren't dancing in some movie, no soundtrack cue, no grand parade, but your hand brushed mine so truly. It changed the world I made. And I've chased things that glittered gold, but none of them could hold me. So right where you are, I find my reason. No need for signs, no change in seasons. You don't have to try, just be breathing. And I'm all in, yeah, I'm not leaving. Not looking far, not counting stars. Love lives right where you are. You don't quote lines to sound romantic, you just say what's real and kind. We build days from things organic, like missed calls and shared designs. I never knew I'd need someone who reads silence like a song, but now I'd stay for every rerun of nights that felt all wrong. You don't fix me, don't repaint, you just stay and never faint. Right where you are, I find my reason. No need for signs, no change in seasons. You don't have to try, just be breathing. And I'm all in, yeah, I'm not leaving. Not looking far, not counting stars. Love lives right where you are. No magic spells, no perfect scene, but somehow you fit in between. Every flaw I tried to hide, you just pulled it to your side. Breakdown, I've been running, I've been wrong, but you stayed, and now I'm strong. In your eyes I see the start of everything I thought was far, was far. Right where you are, I found my meaning. No mask, no games, no double dealing. You don't even try, but you're healing. Every part of me still feeling, not chasing light, not writing charts. Love's enough right where you are.
You showed up in the middle of my plans. Didn't ask for space, didn't take a stand. Just pulled up a chair, looked me in the face, like I was someone worth the wait. You didn't promise skies that never rain. Didn't dress it up, didn't play the game. You just let me speak, didn't try to fix. That's the kind of truth that sticks. I've had loud hearts, wild sparks, but none of them could see in the dark. You lit me up with no flame. You never once tried to change. It's all the little real things, like the way you hum when your phone rings, the way you pause before you speak, like the silence means something deep. It's how you stay, not how you shine. You're not a dream, you're by design. Not about the highs or diamond rings. It's love and all the little real things. You don't text like lines from someone else's song. You misspell words but still come off strong. You remember how I take my fries, even when we're on different sides. You never post us just to show. You keep what matters in your own tempo. You're not perfect and I'm no prize, but somehow I'd take your glance over neon signs. It's all the little real things, like the way your voice just sings when you're not trying to impress, when you're tired but still say yes. It's how you show up, not how you shine. It's how you're flawed but still divine. No need for crowns or angel wings. Your love and all the little real things. You walked in like you weren't aware of how the world just slowed right there. No perfect smile, no practiced pose, just crooked teeth and thrift store clothes. I've met hearts dressed up in gold, but yours felt warm when mine felt cold. You didn't need a polished line to make me wanna draw the line. You didn't chase the kind of love that lives on screens and dies above. You just showed up, eyes half closed, and somehow that meant more than most. You don't have to try, don't need a script to justify the way I feel when you say my name, even if it's said all plain. You don't have to shine, I like you in your quiet time. No need to prove or amplify. You've already got me, you don't have to try. I've seen hands that reach too fast, hearts that fade before they last. But yours, it waits, it learns, it stays, even when I push away. You ask me how I like my eggs. You laugh too loud and trip on steps. And when you cry, you never hide. That mess is where you come alive. I used to fall for movie frames, but now I love the everyday. You brushing crumbs off your shirt means more than diamonds ever hurt. You don't have to try, don't need a stunt to qualify. The way your hand just fits with mine, like rhythm doesn't need a rhyme. You don't need a sign or perfect words to intertwine. I'm already yours, no need to lie. You've already won me, you don't have to try. I don't want picture perfect, I want the you that's certain. You curse when you miss the train, you dance like you don't feel shame. You're clumsy, real and brave, and I love you that way. So don't you dare refine, don't tame the way your heart aligns. You are the first sign never right, 'cause you already feel so right. Forget the grand design, I'll take your chaos every time. I don't need stars to testify. You're all I need, and you don't have to try. never learned to fold a shirt just right. And you talk through half the movie nights. You burn toast like it's an art, but you still know your way around my heart. You don't plan what you're gonna say, but somehow you still disarm the day. With chipped nails and a sideways grin, you break my doubts from deep within. And I've been sold on polished things, big bouquets and silver rings, but they don't last, they just impress. You love in ways that feel like rest. It's nothing fancy, and that's what I need. No fireworks, no make-believe. It's in the way you check my coat or hum a song you barely know. It's not the drama, not the chase, just real time in a quiet space. No need for more than what you bring. You're everything without the bling. You don't quote poems off some feed. You just know when I need to breathe. You ask me what I really mean instead of filling in the scene. You never fake a perfect day, but still show up when skies turn gray. And when I talk in broken lines, you let my silence count as mine. They wrote books on grand displays, but never how love really stays. It's patience in a traffic jam and hands that hold without demand. It's nothing fancy, and that's what I need. No neon signs, no movie scenes. It's how you notice I'm too still and ask me what I didn't feel. It's not the climax or the spin, it's knowing where the small things went. You don't pretend, you just believe. You're everything I never dreamed. You say I got you like it's breath, not some vow before a death. And when I fall apart too soon, you patch me up with just a spoon of truth, of care, of staying close and never saying, I told you so. It's nothing fancy, that's the key. It's just you being you with me. No grand arrival, no big reveal, just steady hands that help me heal. You never tried to play the part, you just walked in and loved my scars. No spotlight needed, no decree. Your love, as real as love can be. You didn't come in like a storm, no flash, no flood, just calm and warm. I was tangled in my own routines. You cracked a joke and slipped between. You never needed fancy lines, just ask me how I spend my time. And somehow that meant more than praise. You knew me in the quiet ways. I thought love was doors slammed shut, tears and songs and giving up. But you brought peace like worn in shoes, and gave me space I didn't lose. You love me in all the wrong ways, not the ones the movies play. No chase, no fight, no walking out, just sticking through the days of doubt. You hold me without big display, like I'm not someone you could trade. You love me in all the wrong ways, It's not the kind they sing about, no fireworks, no screaming shouts, but it's in the way you wait when I'm not strong enough to stay. What I feel, what I need, you don't rush, you just breathe. You love me in all the wrong ways. No scripts, no lines, no grand parade. You love the mess, the quiet flaws, the parts I hide behind locked doors. And when the world just moves too fast, you anchor me, you make it last. You love me in all the wrong ways, and that's the only way I'll stay.
I wanna know, don't I wanna know, don't
You showed up with your shirt half tucked, laughing at something no one caught. You didn't ask what I was thinking, but somehow knew the very plot. You never speak in polished phrases, you skip the part where charms rehearsed. But every flaw you never covered made me forget what came first. They write about love like it's fire, but you're more like the quiet after. You're not the storm, you're the balance, and I fell for that kind of absence. We didn't have nothing planned, no roadmap, no matching band. But here we are, two hands, one stand, laughing over dishes in the pan. We didn't carve it in the sand, no grand reveal, no marching band. But I swear I've never felt more grand than when I'm lost with you, nothing planned. You forget to lock the door sometimes, and I forget which side's my side. But in your arms it don't matter, the mess becomes the place we hide. You never asked for picture perfect, just the truth in all its rust. You told me love ain't in the promise, but in who stays when life gets crushed. I used to think love came dressed in diamonds, but you showed up wearing silence. And somehow I felt more seen than all the bright lit movie scenes. We didn't have nothing planned, no rules to follow, no demand. But you still reach for me like sand, slipping slow but held by hand. We never rushed to understand, no script, no cue, no reprimand. Still I fall like it's my first land, when I breathe with you, nothing planned. We got bills and crack phone screens, inside jokes and half-done dreams. You leave socks on the floor, but I don't mind that anymore. 'Cause love ain't made in perfect frames, it lives in mismatched everyday things. We didn't have nothing planned, no diamonds, no desert sand. But you fit me like a second chance, like rhythm with an untrained dance. You never asked me for a brand, just stood there with an open hand. And I knew without demand, I'm home with you, nothing planned. You don't wear cologne I'd recognize, still I remember the scent of your t-shirt. Not because it tried to be, But because it stayed when everything else hurt. You never learned to say the perfect thing, but your silence knows when to sit with mine. We never called it destiny, just two people choosing not to hide. You never made me chase a dream, just sat with me when I lost steam. You don't need lines to make me feel, 'cause showing up has been more real. It's not about how loud you love, it's in the way you tie your shoes and wait, the pause you take before you speak, like the truth deserves that kind of weight. No symphonies or choreographed prose, just real life, just us, just this close. We missed the movie, took the long way home, argued over street names we never learned, but you reached for me when the light turned red, like nothing said still had its turn. You don't pretend to always understand, but you never walk out when it's unclear. You read my mood from the way I breathe and stay even when it's hard to steer. We've never framed a perfect shot, but still I'd hang what we have got. Somehow the blur tells more of us than anything the lens could trust. It's not about how loud you love, it's in the way you share your last bite of rice, the way you laugh when I forget and remind me once, not twice. No monuments or picture perfect prose, just real life, just us, just this close. You don't fix me, you just stand. You don't lead me, just hold my hand. And somehow that's the kind of brave that made me stop and wanna stay. It's not about how loud you love, it's in the way your name feels worn and warm, the way you show without a stage that love can feel like quiet form. No fairy tales, no high gloss shows, just real life, just us, just this close.
You don't bring me roses, you forget my shoe size sometimes. You laugh at your own wrong guesses, but you show up every single time. You leave the dishes in the sink, but remember how I take my tea. You miss the point, then double back and still land right on what I need. It's not the way they write in songs, not always right but never gone. You don't perform, you just remain, and that's the kind that still sustains. Hold me like a habit, not a phase, not a spark you feel then chase, like it's muscle, not a craze, like I'm here, not just a place. Hold me in the way that stays, even when the color fades. Not perfect, but you still commit. Hold me like a habit. You don't quote some flawless script, you talk through yawns and second shifts. You forget to say I love you, but you bring my charger when I drift. We don't always talk things sometimes silence gets us stuck, but you wait like it's worth the pause, and that says more than perfect luck. They chase the thrill, the polished gold, but I want love that takes a hold. Not made for crowds or curtain calls, but one that shows up through it all. Hold me like a habit, not a trend, not a spark that needs to bend, like a rhythm you don't defend, but return to in the end. Hold me in the way that stays, through the mess and through the haze, not flawless but still legit. Hold me like a habit. I don't need a fairy tale, just someone who won't bend. When things get quiet, rough or strange, you're the kind that doesn't change. Hold me like a habit, not a fire, not a need that will expire, like the walk, not just the wire, like the truth beneath desire. Hold me in the way that stays, the routine in every day. No drama, just love that fits. Hold me like a habit.
I don't need your grand gestures, no. Just the way you laugh when no one's around, the way your eyes catch mine before I speak, the little things that never make a sound. You're not the perfect script I thought I'd find, but in your flaws I see a home alive. No rehearsed lines, no painted disguise, just you, and that feels so right. Some say love's a blaze that burns too fast, but you're the steady fire that's built to last. Not a show for crowds or spotlights glare, just quiet moments when you're there. So stay the way you are with me, unpolished rock, completely free. I want the real, the imperfect art, the gentle beat of your honest heart. No need to change or rearrange, just hold me close, don't walk away. Stay the way you are tonight, because with you it all feels right. You don't rush love, you take your time, like a slow song on an old record line. You know my fears without me saying a word. You catch my silence before it's heard. We don't need words that flash and dazzle, our stories told in ways that puzzle. In every pause, in every glance, a love that grows without a chance. Not chasing thrills or fleeting highs, but finding peace beneath the skies. No perfect frame, no scripted part, just steady beats from heart to heart. So stay the way you are with me, unpolished or completely free. I want the real, the imperfect art, the gentle beat of your honest heart. No need to change or rearrange, just hold me close, don't walk away. Stay the way you are tonight, because with you it all feels right. And if the world insists on changing, we'll hold on tight, never fading. Not chasing stars, but steady ground. In your love I'm finally found. So stay the way you are with me, unpolished or complete. like a secret kept between two hearts that burned. You don't have to say the things I'm hoping for, because every glance fills the silence more and more. We don't need a perfect line or scripted scene, just the honest moments in between. No rush to write a story no one knows, just us and the unwritten words we chose. Hold me closer than the words can say. Let the quiet speak what we can't convey. In your arms I find my home, my place. Unwritten words that time can't erase. You trace the edges of my worn out